A busy Tuesday morning at this Auckland food market as locals stock up on summer fruits amid sky-high supermarket prices.
I find the prices in the supermarket are appalling, and we come here and they're real bargains.
It's very cheap. Here banana price is 99 cents and in Countdown it's like $4.
I wanted to come and see what they've got.
We come in for the fruit. It's good prices out here.
The likes of apples and kiwi fruit are around 20% more expensive than they were a year ago. And while there's little data on the price of fan fave watermelon, many shoppers have been feeling the sting at the checkout. This watermelon we just bought from Pack and Save at $3.99 a kilo, totaled to just under $15. It weighed in at around 3.5 kilos. It's a small to medium watermelon, meaning larger ones would certainly tip over the $20 mark. The same day, watermelons were $4.99 a kilo at both Woolworths and New World. At the food market, they averaged a flat price of $20 to $25. These mini ones a go-to for many at just $4.
People are a bit sketchy of why the watermelon prices so high, but they know if they come to the market, we try bring our prices as low as we can. So what you see is the lowest we can go. But yeah, we have a few people that are just craving watermelon and they'll just buy it. But some people are just and then they try hustle to get the price lower. But we're like, "Fuck, that's the best we can do, eh?"
You go back sort of into earlier 2023, fruit and vegetable prices were up 23% year on year. You were seeing some really fast, really big gains. The latest data we've got for fruits and vegetables shows that those prices are still up around 5% per annum. So that's still a further lift on what's been a lot of inflation over the last couple of years.
Watermelon season's only just starting here in New Zealand, so prices should ease once we rely less on imported supply. Meanwhile, a sudden disappearance of apples has raised questions. Woolworths New Zealand and Foodstuffs say it's due to it being the end of season, which usually begins in late January and lasts until August. But Kiwi farmers say the weather's not helped.
Apples, of course, is an aftermath from the cyclones last year. We had a lot of fruit crop that got wiped out, I think over half in the Hawke's Bay. And what you've also got to remember is the situation or the weather at the time of what was happening with those apples. They probably wouldn't have been picked in the prime normal conditions, so they haven't possibly stored as long either.
There are other factors at play too, with farmers here facing a raft of recent challenges.
New Zealand growers pride themselves on having quite a high standard for their growing, so they follow very strict growing guidelines to be able to produce for New Zealanders and for the export market. So compliance is a big part, and just regulations through government and things like that. So understanding that is challenging, and labour, typical challenges that other businesses have, but we're outdoors.
Fuel is better at the moment than it was a couple of months ago, but still very expensive. The same with fertiliser prices. They'd been a lot higher. Labour, trying to find people that are going to be picking and then packing the fruit, again, more and more expensive. And so all of those higher and higher input costs have meant that particularly for fruit growers, they have been facing those higher input costs. They're having to pass that on.
There's hopes of a better year ahead. Settled weather and easing costs should be reflected in pricing. For now, the advice to shop seasonally and make the most of what's on offer.
Well, obviously you've got your cherries, so get them while they're in, but you've got nectarines, apricots, peaches, all those summer stone fruits. So make the most of them now while they're in season.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.